want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me broke? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me woke? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Henry, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. after the penalty. It's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd and 15.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Brown. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
Allen's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
10-10 at their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go one more.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line.
all the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the Bills' 2-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, that's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Titans nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. With it is Brown. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Bills 7, Titans nothing.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First down, Bills.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's taken down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's a gain of 9 yards. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Forced out, Allen hit, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On the play. It's 3rd and goal.
That's out to the left and complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
And 1 at the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go, D. 54, mark, 54, mark. Check, walk 54, walk 54.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
Cole Beasley. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 15. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only have the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Titans 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 12, Allen going deep for Diggs. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 12.
From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic in it. Now the ball comes loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Being chased out left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. to the air. Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Complete to Devin Singletary. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
20. Bills 14.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
By Kevin Byers.
Throwing again. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He'll air this one. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Able to power through. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It's a foot race. The 30. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Flush to his right. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts. You're
exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
33-yard line.
Tannehill going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw is Allen. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Throwing now, Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire...
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You